Live from Fox 56 Sports, this is Home Team Friday Nights. Sponsored by Aptiva Health Orthopedics.
Welcome into Home Team Friday Nights. I'm Colby Wilson, of course, alongside Jordan Adams. Connor Sturgill will join us over there in Connor's Corner here shortly. I would like to say we are pretty much back after the snow. After a long break, seems like teams are back in the gym.
Yeah, we're going to be kicking things off down the road in Lexington, but it is good to be back. Got a lot going on, especially tomorrow, but we'll get to that later. So we're going to kick things off over here in Lexington with our first game, Colby.
Absolutely. It was Lexington Christian and Dunbar playing at historic Memorial Coliseum under the lights for an 11th region matchup. Eagles elite from 3 tonight, shooting 5 for 6 in the first half. Here's a wide open Jacob Lycan taking full advantage of being left open. He was one of those made 6 threes in the first. Dunbar also got going around the perimeter thanks to Dominic Faulkner, who came off the bench and hit 2 threes for the Bulldogs to keep this game going back and forth. LCA coming up big defensively as well. Some defense here turns into offense. Dawson Farmer finds Kayla Marshall, who gets the hoop plus the harm. How about it? Eagles take down Dunbar tonight. Final score 64-51.
All right, and just down the road from the studio, Henry Clay Blue Devils taking on crosstown rival Tates Creek. And this one needed a little extra time to decide a winner in overtime. Jackson Steffen is going to get things started with a strong move to the basket to get the layup and put the Devils up. Now it's the Commodores trying to respond off the miss. Stephen Franklin saves the day with the putback for Tates Creek to put them back up top. Doors would manage to hit some free throws to get a 3-point lead, but Jack Hemingway is going to say not for long. Nets the top of the key 3 to tie this game up a couple points later, and the Doors are now hanging on to just a 1-point lead when Franklin finds Brady Manning in the corner for the clutch triple.
Wow,
and that would be enough as Tates Creek gets a big-time win on the road at 64-61 over Henry Clay. And Connor was out in Georgetown catching up with the reigning state champions of the Great Crossing Warhawks. Connor, how were those games out there?
I mean, they were pretty exciting. And if you had to compare the 11th region, you would compare it to the SEC, because just like we saw, anyone can beat anybody on any night. And the defending state champion Great Crossing Warhawks know that very well, as they are still in the mix to make it back to Rupp Arena. I got a chance to be in the champs locker room for our Inside Access segment. Take a listen.
Talk about for this on the front. All right, this thing will happen for those names that aren't on the back, that you lock in for what's on the front. All right, 32 minutes tonight. We're gonna have 32 minutes, right? Like we talked about. We've won a lot of games in a row here. We've won a lot of games in a row in the district, but we have done it because we played for each other and we played hard. Those 2 things will lead to good opportunities for us, right? Effort, energy, enthusiasm, be coachable. Now let's go kick some balls.
2 on 3. 1, 2, 3. All 32.
All right, we are locked in on this one as the Warhawks are taking on the Franklin County Flyers. And Brady Orem was on it from the jump, stealing this pass and taking it all the way to the rack for the dunk. He had a monster game with 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 blocks. The Flyers had a bit of a slow start, but managed to calm it down thanks to guys like Shalom Moore taking it the distance by himself with the spin and the foul to finish. But the Warhawks, like Coach said, played for that full 32 as Colt DeLimpo is able to strip it free, and then Graham Schwartz finishes it off in transition. He had a big night as well as the champs roll in this one 93-63. And let's take an updated look at those 11th region standings. Madison Central still at the top, and then Lexington Catholic jumps all the way up to second, currently on a 4-game win streak, which includes a win over GRC, followed by Frederick Douglass, Bryan Station, and Scott County. And as we get closer to the postseason, the superstars for teams start to step up and to lead the way, hopefully for what will be a long postseason run. And for the Knox Central Panthers, they go as Shelby Mills goes. The junior guard is the engine that makes the Panthers scoring machine work. The Panthers are currently 8th in team scoring, averaging 63.3 points per game, thanks to Mills, who's top 25 in scoring herself at 20.4 points per game and is deadly from 3, ranked in top 10 in the state in made triples with 61 and shoots it at an even 37% from outside the arc. And the 13th region has been run by North and South Laurel for a long time. But with Mills, the Panthers look to punch their ticket to Rupp Arena and shake up the dynamics of that region, guys.
Thank you, Connor. 20.4 again. That's big time. All right, some more boys scores for you. North Hardin takes down East Jessamine 92-65. And Powell County gets the win over Estill County tonight. That final score 86-64.
And coming up next, we're going to head out to Versailles to check in on the Woodford County Yellow Jackets, a team who has been on a tear recently. They took on Spencer County tonight. We'll have those highlights coming up next.
From Fox 56 Sports, you're watching Home Team Friday Nights.
Hey, student section, you're watching Home Team Friday Nights.
Welcome back into Home Team Friday Nights. We're about to head out to Versailles to check out Woodford County, hosting Spencer County, and the Yellow Jackets need to be highlighted. They just took down arguably the best team in Kentucky, Jordan, Madison Central, 72-64. Amari Jointer has been elite. We know that name all too well. So we got an intense one here in Woodford County. The Yellow Jackets welcoming Spencer County for the district rival showdown. And man, did it live up to the hype from the start. The Bears in zone here. Amari Jointer thinks about going downhill, but turns to find his man on the wing. Xavier Knuckles cashes in on the triple for the first points of the game. 1:20 to go in the first. Bears ball. And man, this guy with the ball right here, Brady Smith, gets past his defender, but decides why not pull up Reed Shepard for the step back three to return the favor. This forces the Yellow Jackets to take a timeout and regroup. Bears 16-7. Yellow Jackets back with the ball. David Chong turns and shoots. Doesn't get it, but Jointer falls for the putback dunk. Yellow Jackets fight off a late surge from the Bears, backed by a late three from Smith to get the win, 49-48.
All right, well, out in Danville tonight, Boyle County welcomes Garrett County to Rebel Arena. The Golden Lions start things off with the classic pick and roll. Hunter Caldwell hits David Grubbs for the first basket of the game. Nice and easy there from number 3. Just a few plays later, it's going to be the two-sport star, Colby Seneca driver, just too big and too strong down low as he gets this one to go off the glass, spinning and winning for 0-0. Later on, the away team is going to nearly turn the ball over on this next play, but Zachary Stacy is going to end up with it in the corner, and he's going to make sure to can the triple. This one would go into OT as well, and Garrett County would get the big win, 61-57 on the road. And down the road, Danville was hosting Lincoln County tonight. We're going to start in the second quarter as Jacob Singleton is going to drive hard to the basket. He misses this one, Colby, but if at first you don't succeed, just dust yourself off and try again. Colby, what you know about Aaliyah?
Come on.
Later on, it's going to be Sawyer Robbins, and he's going to catch it on the little weave action. And check out this touch from the big man, Colby. Not a lot of guys can do this. A couple dribbles, then he stops, pops, and just lets it fly, rattles that one in to go. Nice play there from number 14. The Patriots now pushing the pace, and eventually the ball will find Lane Sargent all alone in the corner, and he makes no mistake knocking down the triple. He was pumped after that one as Lincoln County secures the win on the road. 56-40 is your final.
All right, well, tonight Montgomery County with the dominant win over Nicholas County, 91-54, and then Somerset 77 over Bluegrass United, 51.
And next, we're going to head back out to historic Memorial Coliseum, where the Dunbar and the Lexington Christian girls teams went head-to-head on the big stage. So keep it here.
From Fox 56 Sports, you're watching Home Team Friday Nights.
We're the Danville student section, and you're watching Home Team Friday Nights.
Hey, I'm going to have to get me one of those wigs. All right, welcome back. Dunbar essentially welcomed Lexington Christian to historic Memorial Coliseum. It's labeled as a home game for the Bulldogs, who are on a big winning streak, 5 straight wins for Eric Daniels' group. Looking to keep that going on a big stage. The Eagles on a winning streak of their own, too. So a battle here in the 11th region tonight. Lexington Christian was steering the ship early. A big reason for that was the play of senior Piper Graham. The stop and pop gets it to go. She had an impressive night. But check out the response from Dunbar. The dart from Kaylee Poss to Layla Finn. What a pass and finish from that dynamic duo. Bulldogs stepped up defensively, turning some defense into offense, getting out quick in transition. Arion Daniels with the steal and assist to Kaya Kurtzinger. Despite a late effort from the Eagles, Dunbar holds them off. Final score 51-47.
I know Mr. Sturgill likes that very much. In Georgetown, the Franklin County Lady Flyers looking for another district win as they take on the Great Crossing Warhawks. Getting off to a quick one as sophomore Kendall Kearney with the shooter's touch to get this one to fall. over 12-point performance on the night. But the Flyers got a workhorse in their leader, Micaiah Wheeler, who's just going to decide to take on the entire defense herself for the scoop and score. Way to split the double, girl. Ooh, that was nice. Warhawks came to play today, though, Colby. The star of the night was Claire Tierney, who hits the jumper to fall with a hand in her face right here. She finished with 18 points and 13 rebounds as the Warhawks hand the Flyers their first district loss since way back in 2011 as they win this one 56-50.
I would like to say I was in middle school. All right, back to Versailles we go. The Bears looking to come in and get some revenge after the Yellow Jackets ended their season a year ago. It's senior Gracie Brown with the ball fake, takes it to the inside and bites off the foul for the and one. Hoop plus the harm, count it. Free throw good in that one. Spencer County leads 24-8, 3:40 to go in the third. Taylon Wade with the crossover, then steps past her defender with the Euro, sinks the layup. Yellow Jackets trail 25-10, but it's plays like this that would help the Bears. Lily Hughes comes off the screen to take it straight to the house. Spencer County extra happy with this one. Steals the road win over the Yellow Jackets 35-24.
All right, Danville hosted Lincoln County tonight. You saw the boys' highlights, but here is the girls' highlights, folks. Fourth quarter action as Taviana Caldwell is going to have it in transition, and nobody is going to stop number 23, Colby. She goes coast to coast for the bucket. Nice play there from the senior forwarder. Later in the frame, it's going to be Riley Town. She's going to be leaking out for the easy basket and a nice finish. They try to save the ball, but she is all alone. And check out the left-hand layup, Colby. That is not easy, even though people might say it is. Last highlight, and it's going to be Towns again, this time with another left-handed layup, but this time she's going to get fouled, so the hoop goes plus the harm. Nice play there from number 4 as the Patriots take down the Admirals 76-70.
All right, we got to talk about this. Frederick Douglass takes down the #1 team in Kentucky, Sacred Heart, 83-63, a 20-piece. This is the first Lexington school to beat them since 2008. Anderson County gets the dominant win over Shelby County, 68-23. West Jessamine with the big win over Bethlehem, 67-34. And Southwestern gets by Wayne County, 40-35.
Hi, you know what's coming up next, folks? It's our play of the week and our Super 6 rankings. Plus, we'll talk about our big home team showcase coming up on Saturday night. So keep here.
From Fox 56 Sports, you're watching Home Team Friday Nights.
Thanks for staying up with us into our final segment here on Home Team Friday Nights. We'll jump right into our plays of the week. All right, play 1 is going to Dunbar.
Yes.
Sorry. Layla Flynn is going to find Kaya Kurtzinger around the perimeter. Check out the arc in this shot. And then she hits it for the and one. Guys, she's an 8th grader. Keep that in mind.
All right, play number 2, we're heading over to Danville with Malcolm Turner with a nice behind the back. Then he hesitates his defender before knocking down the mid-range jumper, and he's fouled. Great play there from him. The Admirals didn't get the win, but I think that might be our play of the week.
All right, well, I feel pretty confident about this one, guys, as Brady Orem clearing the deck off the seal for the dunk, practically ripping the rim off as he put up a double-double with 22 points and 10 rebounds and helped lock up the district for the Warhawks.
All right, you've seen all 3 plays, folks. Now is the easy part. All you have to do is vote. You can scan the QR code on your screen right now, or you can head to our website in just a little bit to rewatch the plays, but also vote for them. Voting ends, or closes, I should say, on Tuesday at 5 p.m. The winner will be announced at 6:30, and we'll do it again at 10:30 just for you.
All right, and speaking of winners, we are searching for the best student section to give our home team hype award away. If you see any of us there, be loud, be proud, show us your school spirit, and at the end of the season, we're going to pick the most hyped student section to give them a banner to hang with pride in their gym. So let's see Garrett's County bid for the hype.
Hey, Fox 56, we want the hype. 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 We want the hype.
All right, a respectable submission for sure. All right, and then our home team, Super 6, a little bit of shuffling on the boys' side. Madison Central still at the top. They're holding the top spot. Frederick Douglass is going to jump up to the 2nd spot, followed by Lexcath, who took down GRC. The Cardinals come in at number 4, and they have a big game this weekend that we'll talk about here in a second. North Laurel coming in at number 5, and Bryan Station holding it down 6. The Defenders only 2 losses in 2026, both of them to Frederick Douglass. And then on the girls' side, we have a new number 1 for the first time this season. Frederick Douglass taking over the top spot with that convincing 20-point win over Sacred Heart, followed by, of course, GRC. Then we have some more shuffling going on as Boyle County moves up to number 3, followed by South Laurel, then Dunbar, and finally Knox Central.
Still cannot get over that Douglas win. Big time from the Broncos. All right, our Fox 56 home team showcase is almost here. We are just one day away from all the action going down at the GRC Arena. We all met with all of the coaches participating, and they're all looking forward to it along with their teams. The first game will now be North Laurel and Frederick Douglass. Boyd County dropped out of that one. They're going head to head. Unfortunately, with the weather, Boyd County cannot make the trip. That game will then be followed by Rockcastle County taking on the host and a talented GRC squad. The boys will wrap us up starting with Danville Christian going head to head with GRC, and our final game will be Wayne County taking on North Laurel. Guys, before we go, what are you looking forward to most?
I mean, the North Laurel girls, I mean, they've run the 13th region, like I mentioned earlier, them and South, and then clearly Frederick Douglass is one of the teams to beat not only in the 11th, but probably in the entire state with that convincing win. So it'll be interesting to see North Laurel, step in with, not as much time to practice, but they are always game to play.
I'm a little biased, but I always want to see the Stars play, folks. We've got a ton of Division I talent who will be in the college level next year, but also some younger ones who will be in the next couple of years. So always excited to see the star players play. Want to see a lot of 20 points, 30 points, maybe even 40. So let's see. Absolutely.
We'll be sure to tune in. All the action gets going at 2 p.m. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. And this was really just the start to the high school basketball for us with the full slate of games we have starting tomorrow. Be sure to turn in again here on Fox 56 News. Have a great night.